um, day 15 of vlogging, and I just sent in my script for the contest thing. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. It was supposed to be for, like, I think ages between 6 and 11 or 12, and I have a feeling what I wrote is more 11, 12-ish, so they may not pick it, but hey, maybe somebody for another thing will like what I wrote, and um, maybe it'll just give me a little bit more exposure in the in the writing world and all that. So it's all worth a try. I don't know when it actually ends. I know it ends today, but I don't know what time, and I don't know, like, say if it's like it ends at 12 midnight, because that would be like the end of the day or whatever. Because I have more ideas up here, and it's only a 3 or 5 page script, so I'm wondering if I could get something else in there, and that would be like great, especially something that is more kid friendly. There was no cussing or swear words or anything. Well, that's basically the same thing. In the script that I wrote, but it just, when I look at it now, it seems a little bit more geared towards a 11 or 12-year-old versus a 6-year-old. And I'm trying to fit that, some good humor in there, because they wanted it to be, funny. And I just have this new idea that's popping into my head, but I'm trying to think, like, how do I make that funny? Like, kid appropriate, like, younger, like, really younger, kid appropriate. So that's what I'm dealing with this morning. But I sent the first one off, so at least one's in there. And if I don't get any more ideas to quickly write a few pages or whatever, I'm just gonna go back to the novel I'm writing. And last night before I went to bed, I was thinking of how I should start it off, because I've written like 900 or so words, actually more, and now I'm just rewriting the damn thing because I just didn't like how it turns out. And whatever I did like from that, I could just copy and paste into the new thing I'm writing. Like, if I like a sentence or a paragraph, I'm not gonna rewrite the whole thing. I just can copy and paste it on there, and then just edit that as I go. Because there's really no use in rewriting it if it's already written the way I like it. I can just polish it up a little bit. So yeah, that's what's going on with my writing. I told my friend Pam last night that I really have this urge to write more poetry, which I wanted to get out of poetry, not get out of it because I love writing it. I still have my spoken word to do. It's just that things have come up and I don't have everything for that right now, but I am like writing the material, and I'm working on the recording. So I mean, that stuff is a slow process when you want to do it good. But I also want to like write another book, but my last book was so small. It was only like 52 pages. I want to get to like 100. And I really want to get out of the it must rhyme thing. Because poetry does not have to rhyme. Haiku doesn't rhyme. And what was I gonna say before my cat meowed? Yeah, there's just a lot of things that I feel I have a lot of opinions and views, and I just want to express it. And I think poetry is probably the best way to do it. And so, I just want to do things a little bit deeper. I have done deep poetry, but it's more basic rhyming type poetry, and I just want to get into something where I just don't care about that. I care about what it says. So that'll be a challenge for me to not force myself to find rhyming words and just make it flow just based on the context and the feeling of it and everything, and just make it flow with the verse and all that other stuff. Um, yeah, so short work day for me today, which is good. I can come home, I can eat, I can do some writing. Um, I think that's what contributed to a lot of this like depression bit that I was going through, is that I wasn't doing um, things that I enjoyed, things that made me happy. So I'm like breaking away from like all this other stuff and like taking more time out to read again and to write, even if it's just to edit or just to jot down character names and all of that. I haven't done that for a while, and I think that's just like really what got to me, is I wasn't doing the things that I enjoyed anymore. So because I just didn't take the time out, and I just let that all build on me. Um, so yeah, there's that part. Um, Second part, I was just on Facebook on a Shakta or Hindu um, group, or Shakta. It's a sect or denomination, whatever you want to call it, of Hinduism. And this guy, in a way, was bashing my beliefs and everything. And I was gonna tell people, don't do that. And I'm not, like Christian bashing or whatever, because it seems a lot of them are known for this, but there's also a lot of Wiccans and stuff that are like, well, you're not a real Wiccan if you don't do this, and you can't have this deity, and you can't do this and that. It happens with all religions and people and everything. There's just people are just rude and ignorant and just plain mean, no matter what they are. And when you're in a group like that, you have to realize that, one, some people are new, they're learning things, and people don't have to surrender everything of their old faith when they go into a new one. Not everything clashes. Um, and not everything will be your idea. How religions are created is people don't agree on everything. They still like certain things, but there are certain aspects that they don't agree on, and therefore something new forms. Um, and what really gets to me on places like Facebook and stuff is a lot of these people are grown ass people, and they are just so rude and everything, and they don't want to listen to another side. This is one of the reasons I hate religion in schools. Not I don't hate it, but I don't like how it is, because there is a one-sided thing. Um, Christianity really is dominant in this country, despite the fact that our Constitution says that we're not allowed to have an official religion. Um, back in school, and I went to a public school for a long time, and this wasn't a public school. During Christmas, they did Christmas songs, and they had Santa and everything, and yeah, most of that's secular, really, and not too much on a religious level. But the fact was, if somebody wanted to come in there and do a Wiccan holiday, like me or whatever, a ton of shit would hit the fucking fan. Okay, people would bitch, despite the fact that it is a public school. Now, I'm not saying everybody would, but a lot of people would. A lot would, okay? So, when it comes to religion, there is a such thing as Christian privilege. Again, not everybody is like this. Some people just don't care. But my point is that, again, it's not just them, it happens in all faiths, because this was on a Hindu group, and I've seen it in Wiccan groups. So the second part of my vlog is, no matter what you are, don't think that your way is the only way. Even within your own religion, how you do it is better than the next person. And yeah, people don't have to abide by your beliefs. Okay, as long as they're not harming anybody, what they do is their own business. That's why I also hate it in politics and law and everything. If you don't believe in something, that's fine. If you don't agree with something, that's fine. But don't make laws based around it, because somebody else may not follow your path, and they shouldn't be forced not to do something. I mean, unless it's like fucking murdering or raping somebody, that shit, of course, should be illegal and everything. But when it comes to certain things like who they marry and what they wear and other bullcrap like that, you shouldn't have any say over that. Unless it's completely indecent exposure or child marriage or something like that. You should have no say in that based upon your belief, because not everyone follows that, and they shouldn't be subjected to it. They shouldn't have to follow your rules because you don't believe in it. I mean, when it comes to those things, a lot of people don't believe fully or in, let's say, gay marriage completely, and that's fine if you think it's for a certain type of person, but don't make a law based around it, telling people who they can and can't marry, or what they can call it, or whatever, because you don't believe in it. If you don't believe in it, don't go to a gay wedding. You don't have to acknowledge it, but don't make it where it's illegal for certain people, like homosexuals, to be married, because you don't believe in it, because they may not follow your religion. The straight couple next door may not follow your beliefs. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. You have a right to your beliefs, but you don't have the right to force it on other people. And again, this happens with so many different kinds of people, not just one. So yeah, that's my what's up with me, and a little bit of an opinion. So hope you enjoyed this vlog. See you later.